It never fails. Every time Dottie Peoples comes on the screen, she always gets some shit going. It never fails. Drop the beat. What's going on, y'all? This be your boy Scattered by Nature TV, and we're here for another review of Love and Marriage Huntsville. I know. It seems like this video is always late. Every time I turn around, a Love and Marriage Huntsville video is late. But Saturdays are the worst days for me to do videos. But it's here, so we're going to get right on into it. So Kimmy and Maurice, they're out there on the acres, and come to find out, Maurice had no intentions on building his dream home out there on the lot, which Kimmy had no idea of. And Kimmy is back to the situation where she feels as though there is no communication between the two of them. Every time Maurice clues Kimmy in on something, he always flat out changes his mind and decides to go in another direction. But that's not fair to Kimmy, because you told her one thing, but then once you got tired of it, you went and did something else. That's not the way to go. You got to keep her informed about what's really going on, because if you don't, then that's going to create a problem. And then she even said, like, even the stuff with Monster, like, you have me doing one thing and then you turn around and you change your mind, and then we're doing something else and you don't tell me, and then I'm left out in the cold. It's the same thing with Monster. It's the same thing with everything else. You're telling her that this is going to be her next real estate assignment, but she don't know that that's going to be her real estate assignment. So you can't make choices for her. You got to give her the opportunity to make the decision, to make that fucking choice, if that's the type of choice that she wants to make. That's what she's saying. So you can't do that. You gotta have communication. That's what she wants. That's what she needs to have. She always sit up and she listens to what you say. She follows your lead, but you really don't give her nothing to follow. But she'll follow your lead, but then you'll turn around and then you'll change your mind, and then you be ready to do something else. That's not the way the world turns. You have to be in communication with this woman so she can know what's really going on. You know what I mean? But you keep leaving her out to dry. That's just not cool, and that's just not the way it works. That's not the way it works, and that's just it, period. So Martell goes over to Marlene's house, and we already know that's Martell's mama, one of my favorite moms, but sometimes I gotta call her ass out on her shit like I got to right now. So they were sitting up talking about depression and talking about everything that Martell, and Maurice discussed in Vegas in regards to that topic. Martell even said that he felt like he may be a little depressed. And Marlene was like, well, you know, you've been through a lot of stuff. You lost your wife. You're losing business. You're doing this. You're doing that. And Martell says that he feels like he needs to go to therapy. Marlene says she doesn't feel like he needs to. Typical black person answer. Y'all better stop thinking that therapy does not help. Y'all gotta stop thinking that you don't need therapy. Y'all really gotta stop that, because mental health is very important, and sometimes going to a therapist will help. I know that it's helped me a lot. For those of you that's been watching me for 11 years, you should know that I was a totally different person when I first started, when I was in the middle of this whole YouTube thing, till now. You have seen my growth all the way through. Like, there are some things that I just don't want to partake in anymore. There are some things that I'm willing to do. There's some things that I'm willing to curve. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I've learned how to control my anger just by going to therapy. I've learned that some things just don't embark a reaction. Some things don't need to be reacted to. You know what I'm saying? So, sometimes you need to go to therapy and get this shit straight. Black people, a lot, they don't want to go to therapy. They feel like if you go to therapy, you crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, my problem with Marlene is she's saying that she's proud of him, and it doesn't matter what nobody say. He was always there. He did the damn thing. So what? You had a baby with somebody else. I'm not happy about it, but I ain't losing no sleep at night. Of course you're not losing no sleep at night, Marlene. You want to know why you're not losing no sleep at night? Because it's not you that got a baby. I'm sorry. You want to know why you're not losing no sleep at night, Marlene? You want to know why? It's because you're not the one that was married to Martell and got cheated on by Martell for years at a time with the same bitch and had a baby by that person. So, of course, you're not losing no sleep at night. And because that's your grandbaby. And you're going to love that grandbaby no matter who it popped out of. That's your grandbaby. So, of course, you're not losing sleep at night. So, this is what I don't like about these mothers. They always want to uphold their sons in their dirty, low-down ass shit. And that's something that you just can't fucking do, period. It's not something that you can fucking do at all. So, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Then on top of that, they started talking about the song and how Marlene was the one who said, oh, she's singing about your daddy. She was singing about you. At the end of the day, you tell me something. You don't tell the child that he's singing about the daddy. Now, that's one thing she shouldn't have did. She shouldn't have told the baby that, you know, Melody singing about your daddy, but at the same time, we already know that that's what the fuck she was doing. We knew she was singing about you. So let's not even play these games here. And they start talking about the charitable event, which is the Destiny Race. Martell is going to go, and he asks Marlene to go, and she says she's always willing to go for a good cause. So she's going to the Destiny. So now it is time for the therapy session. Martell arrives at Maurice's office. Martell and Maurice FaceTimes Marceau. Marceau said he's not feeling it. He don't want to do it. And that's what I'm saying. The main people who always thinks that they don't need no therapy be the main ones that fucking need it. I'm telling you what I know. Okay, so then Dr. Francis joins the conversation, and he basically calls Maurice out for having two wives. He got Kimmy, he got his business and his money. Those are his two wives, and I'm like, damn, that's some deep ass shit. That's really some deep ass shit, because you're trying to take care of one wife, but then you got another wife taking up all your time, taking up all your energy, you know, making you not available to your son and your wife, you know. So I got it all the way. Dr. Francis could be my therapist at any given moment, because he be speaking the fucking truth. And that's why Marceau don't want to go see him, because that's somebody that's reading him down without cursing him out. He reading him. He knows exactly what type of person he is. And a man that knows someone that's going to call them out on their toxic ass bullshit, they ain't going to want to be involved with it. And Marceau is a toxic ass man. So of course he doesn't want no parts of Dr. Francis. But he needs to. He needs all the help that he can fucking get at this point. And that's just being real. Okay? That's just being real. Okay? Period. So let's not do the bullshit, Marceau. Let's not do it, okay? So it's time for the Destiny Race or whatever, and you know, Marceau makes his speech. He's ready for everybody to go and take their run. Everybody's running. It's really funny to see everybody run. Lil Tank is just running his ass off. Tiffany and Melody ain't feeling it. You know what I mean? They even cheated and all this other stuff. So then, you know, the mothers, Vanessa and Marlene, they embrace. They really get along. They have a loving relationship. All they care about is the children, okay? And honestly, I love seeing Vanessa and Marlene embrace. I never knew the type of relationship that they really had, but come to find out, they really do get along for the sake of the kids. They take the kids out on play dates with each other and all this other stuff. So that's great to have two grandmothers that's really involved in their kids' life. Something that I would never know about, honey. You know that Melody and Tiffany cheated on the race because they was one of the first people to make it to the finish line. And then after that, everybody else runs to the finish line. Destiny running her ass off, but then the next thing you know, Letitia comes in and chases her ass and beats her ass right there at that finish line. So Destiny basically came in last. So they were talking to Martell, and Destiny starts putting her 2 cents in, basically trying to defend Melody and call Martell out on his shit. And you know, I like Destiny. God knows I do. I really do like Destiny. But sometimes Destiny be speaking way too much on Melody's behalf, and she be putting her nose up in Melody and Martell's divorce business way too fucking much. Girl, learn your place and shut what we call the fuck up. Some shit you just don't need to be speaking on. Leave it alone and let it go, because it ain't got a goddamn thing to do with you. Move the fuck on and worry about your own situation, because you got your own situation that you A, won't talk about, B, probably can't talk about, probably got a gag order on you, and that's the reason why Melody been being shaded to your ass from the very beginning. So you need to calm the fuck down, Destiny, and get some business about yourself. Then Marlene joins into the conversation. She basically checks Destiny and say, this ain't got nothing to do with you. You don't have to speak up for Mel. That's not your husband. That's not your ex-husband. That's not your baby daddy. Why are you speaking on that? And then, you know, Destiny was like, you know, well, I mean, I talk to him all the time. That's my friend too. Like, don't do that. And then Marlene said, just stay in your lane. And that's just really the truth. Destiny do need to stay in her lane. Why do you always have to voice your opinion about what's going on with Melody and Martell? They have enough going on, enough toxic ass shit going on. There's nothing that you can say about nobody else's situation when no one knows what really happened with your situation. So just sit back and shut the fuck up, because it ain't got nothing to do with you and you ain't speaking on shit. So shut the fuck up, because like I said, it ain't got nothing to do with you. Find your ass some fucking business. Period. Find you some business that pays you, because this don't pay you. Mind your own goddamn business. I'm glad Marlene jumped in and got your ass together, because you just need to stop. Yeah, Marlene do be upholding Martell and his bullshit and all that stuff. Yeah, but at the end of the day, you need to mind your business. But at the same time, Martell looked like a punk ass bitch, because he had, oh, mommy had to help him. Mommy had to help him. Mommy had to stick a titty in his mouth and feed him. Bitch ass nigga. So as Vanessa and Marlene discuss the children, Miss Wanda comes in. And Miss Wanda starts talking all this nonsense, and Marlene decides that she gonna get her ass up and walk away because she ain't with the mess. That's all Wanda, okay? So Vanessa and Wanda starts having words back and forth, and then, you know, Vanessa told Wanda that she don't do ghetto. Ooh, she don't do ghetto. And Wanda is the epitome of motherfucking ghetto, okay? The fucking epitome of it, okay? And there's nothing no one can say nor do about it. She is the epitome of being ghetto. And they go back and forth. They having words. They just going all the way back and forth. And I just feel like Wanda just wants an argument. Wanda wants some screen time. Wanda just wants a check. That's all that shit is. That's all the fuck it is. Because the way she going about it is just a bit much. Like, Wanda need to have a goddamn seat for real, for real. And then Tisha and Melody get involved. And then, you know, Tisha just tells Wanda that she needs to stop. She's 57 years old. She's just a year older than my mama. I'm gonna leave it there. But Tisha said that she don't need her to be out there fighting and doing this and doing that, because that doesn't look good for her and what she got going on. And Miss Wanda talking about that's what she do. Everybody knows what I do. Everybody know what I do. You need to grow up. That's what needs to happen, Wanda. You need to grow the fuck up. Seriously. Because you are always creating chaos wherever the fuck you go. And it's not cute, okay? It's really not cute. But however, with that being said, y'all, this is my Love and Marriage Huntsville video. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Also, click the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I drop a video. If you want to follow me on Twitter or IG, come on, honey. Go ahead and follow me. My Twitter and my IG will be down below. If you want me to follow you back on IG, just hit me up in the DMs with the message hashtag Team Scotty, and I will definitely follow you back. With that being said, you guys, I'm out of here. Until my next video, I'll holler at you guys later. Peace.
We can always find our way to a fun moment, even in the shady bunch.